Hi, I'm Danny. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be replacing my PCV valve on my 2009 Honda Civic. The reason for this is I'm experiencing a very small oil leak around the PCV valve area, and knowing I've never replaced it, I decided to purchase one. I also purchased one for my 2007 Honda Element. I'll add a link to that video in the description. According to everything I read, a PCV valve should be checked or replaced approximately every 50,000 miles. My 2009 Honda Civic has 175,000 miles on it. It's never been checked or replaced. The PCV valve's main function is to regulate the flow of vapors during combustion. As your PCV valve wears, it can allow oil to seep into the manifold, causing future problems. And in more severe cases, it can cause drivability issues and engine oil leaks. Replacing your PCV valve isn't hard to do on most cars, and it's not expensive to do. So replacing your PCV valve when you hit about 50 to 75,000 just makes sense. Honda Civics aren't as easy as most cars. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to replace your PCV valve. Let's get started. All right, so let's get our PCV valve in. So we're going to take off this ground strap right here, and then back here. This is going to help us out if we get this off too. And then we'll move it out of the way. So let's go ahead and let's use a 10 millimeter. And let's get that ground strap off. There we go. All we have to do here is push that tab that way and pull up. All right, and then we're just going to kind of move this out of the way. Here we go. Next, I just need to get in here and loosen this clamp and pull that off. So I'm going to use these needle nose. Bring it up as far as possible. There we go. I can just reach in there and pull that hose up. There we go. Just let me move that hose out of the way. All right. And then let's remove this fill cap. This will give me a little bit more room. And then this bracket right here needs to be bent out. Otherwise the 17 millimeter socket that goes on here is not gonna fit. Next we'll take our 17 millimeter socket. And put it over the PCV valve. And our ratchet. Make sure it's on the off. On this PCV valve, there is a washer. So you don't want to lose that washer. So as I get close to coming off, I'm going to stick my hand in there and pull it up all together. Sometimes the washer will stay on the block and sometimes it'll come off. So there it is. So there's the washer, there's the PCV valve. Let's go ahead and grab the new one. All right, so here's the old one. And then here's the new one. I got the washer put on there. Now let's go ahead and put that back on. I got a paper towel here. I'm just gonna push this in, and then I'll put the 17mm over it, and then just trim it up. This just helps so the PCV valve doesn't fall off. But I still gotta be careful with that washer. Let's go ahead and go back in. I'm holding the bottom of the PCV valve so that washer doesn't fall off. I got it close right here. And you want to make sure it just goes in easy. You don't want to cross thread it, otherwise you're screwed too, but it's fairly simple. All right, and then I'll just get my ratchet and I'm going to tighten it up. And you don't need to get real tight here because it's just aluminum, so just like that. There we go. Now let's go ahead and bend that bracket back. Let me get that paper towel out of there too. Well, I could probably do it with my hand. Yep. Let's put that hose back in there. There's the hoses on there. Now I just got to put the clamp on. Needle nose again. Like I said, this is actually the hardest part of the job. And just get it down as far as you can. And that looks perfect. Now let's get our ground strap. I can go ahead and get our bolt back on here. Ten millimeter socket. And let's put our oil cap back on and we're done. I hope you learned something in today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.